All right. We're making, what do we got? We got Commoner League semifinals. I didn't actually realize there was a semifinals for this. Or a finals at all. But I have won Division 2, and I'm first seed in the whole thing, which is insane to me. And now I'm playing in the semifinals. So let's create a game here. I'm just going to play Oldham. There were no bans this time. It was just bring a deck. And I've seen seen enough Dromize to understand. Play Oldham. But we're going to have some fun. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
Doing good.
Awesome. I'm Chase, by the way.
Hey, Chase. I'm Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, I was looking, so it looks like you won every match this season. Congratulations there.
Thank you.
That is pretty legit.
I tried very, very hard. I did take it very seriously. I don't think every opponent I had was taking it as seriously as me. I may not have matched the energy as the rest of the server, basically. But I understand a little more now. People are just kind of hanging out and playing fun games.
Sure. Well, I don't know. I would say the vibe in Division 3, I mean, it's still like, hey, let's have a good time, have a good match, and like, not be super serious about it. But like, everybody definitely was bringing their A game, so to speak. So
Yeah, nice.
it was good. Yeah, there were a lot of really good games. Actually, it was funny. The guy that I think was in tiebreakers for first place in our division is a guy I know locally, and so I had just been talking about it at our store, and he was like, "Oh man, like I love Commoner, like I'll get in on this." And so then he ended up doing really well. And so before because there was like the delay from like week 5 to week 6 results.
Right.
At that point, my only loss had been to him, and we actually played it like in person at our store. And I was like, dude, like you're killing my perfect record here. We were laughing about it, and so I was like, I messaged him, and I was like, so did you like keep the dream alive? And he was like, yeah. He's like, there was 1 week where I only got 1 win, and then I got the 2-0 after that. I was like, oh man, like you almost finished out the season perfect. And then so he ends up, him and another guy both tie with 15 points, and
Oh.
and yeah, I think the other guy got one more 3-0
Oh, that's
lead.
right.
And I was like, oh, dude, that
That I'm
stinks.
locals with that guy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cast
Oh man, that's funny.
Bellerin, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
So you're locals with the other guy, and I'm
Yeah,
locals
I'm
with this
local
guy.
with Ash Dragon.
Ash
Yeah, it's
Dragon,
funny. We
okay.
both play a lot of Bravo, so
Okay.
we're like guardian buddies.
Oh, nice, nice, okay. I've been playing a lot more Guardian um, lately, actually. Oh, I sent you the
Nice. Yeah, no, I
I
just got it.
messaged you the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I played a lot of Icelander and a lot of Oldham for this season,
nice.
um, which is not something I expect, really. Chain,
Going
uh
all
oh.
in on the ice decks.
Yeah, I I really like ice. That's about all I can say, I guess. I gotta be worried about you though. Let's see, what am I doing here? I have not played a chain in a very long time. Last chain I played in Commoner totally whooped me. This was in we had a Commoner event at one of the armories,
Mm-hmm.
and I brought Katsu, and it was just aggro matchups. Whoever blinks first, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely sounds familiar.
Let's see. Do I want to play? How safe do I want to play? Oh, I'm not gonna play that safe. Okay. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
no, I'm trying. I don't have that many decisions to make. To be honest, it's like, oh, I don't need null rune. Okay, that's
Right.
good. But I'm like,
Well, I've got
how do I want to do that.
You know, I played against Dromai several times, and
dude, that deck is like sneaky good.
it's very good.
That was one I had built out. I was usually rolling in with like Chain,
Mhm.
Dromai, and Icelander were usually my three.
Nice. Okay. What got banned the most?
Icelander for sure, and
Wow.
nobody wanted to be up against Icelander,
I
and I don't know
love
why that was.
hearing that. I brought every match. I brought Icelander, Dorinthia, and Oldham, and
Oh,
Dorinthia
nice.
got banned every time.
Oh, that's so funny. So yeah, so that was like my flex pick, because I had a Dory deck, and like the funny secret was like I just don't play that much Dory. Like I was familiar with it and it seemed good, but
Mhm.
like so that was what I lost to. Like Ash Dragon was playing Dory, and like we'd been talking about the deck and how it was like he's like, oh man, this deck is amazing, and like I was like, yeah, I've got a version of it, and at the time I was using. Was I trying Dawnblade maybe? And he's like, oh no, you got to go Hatchets. And I tried it and I was like, oh, that
Uh,
is way better. And so we had Hatchet Dory, and so like we had talked about it weeks previously, and then when we played, I was either going to ban his Dory deck or his Dromai deck, and I was like, I was like, man, I was like, I've played this Dorinthia deck and it's good, but I think I can beat it. And
yeah.
then he destroyed me. I was like, I mean, they were close games, but I was just like, oh no, I
Yeah.
should have banned it.
Oh gosh.
Let's see.
I like the Hatchet Story deck. I've played it. I haven't played a commoner version of it. It sounds pretty cool actually. But I've played the constructed version.
And I think it's like a counterintuitive play, but I think I'm think I'm ready. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm also I think
Oh,
making a counterintuitive play. I don't know how to sideboard against you. I'll just say that.
yeah. I'm like,
Just
what is even happening?
right.
All right. So I'm so used to Bravo. Like, all right, you don't have dominate on demand. So I'm like,
Right.
so I guess I get to choose.
And
Oh,
this is
what's the right pick?
we're just do is this just one this is just one match, right?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay. This is it.
It's crazy. I may have made my mistake already deciding to go second. Guess we'll
Oh, you
see.
think?
I don't know. I mean, I know that it's like, I don't know. It depends
Hmm.
what you have in your starting hand, I guess.
That is very true.
If you're like, oh, dominate for 12 with pummel, I'm like, oh, oops.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing. Is just like how many cards? I guess I do want you to get rid of cards. It's like, yeah, do I ever have time to play this in this matchup? That's the question. Oh, what equipment are you running here? I got ebb and
I,
full.
I
Yeah,
ask
I
myself that
gotta look at
sometimes.
this. Yeah, you can banish a card from your hand to draw a card if you pay one. That's pretty sweet. Ironweave, Goliath Gauntlet. Oh, is it Shrill of
It's
Skull
like, wait a
form?
second.
Maybe. I'm trying to think of like why. And then the suede hides. Hmm.
I see zero respect for the arcane damage. I'm just like, nope, don't care. Oh, okay.
I genuinely forgot. That's how little. That's how little I play Chain.
I think honestly, like that might be the galaxy brain play though, because it's like, all right,
We'll hope so. I think. All right, we're just going in. Right? Yeah, this has to be it.
oh my god,
Wow.
when the cards just play themselves essentially, it's like, oh, that's clearly the best play.
Yeah. So I had. Yeah, I had the choice of Arcane. God, I can't believe I forgot. I just like it's like I was not around for Chain
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
in the chain meta, basically. Or I guess I didn't start playing till Aria.
Nice. Yeah, I kind of was the same way. Where I started playing right at the Aria release. I guess maybe just a month prior to that. I guess because I like the first thing I went to for like an in-person event was a calling in Cincinnati. I was
Oh,
like,
no way!
I
That's
was like,
where
I have
I was
no idea what I'm
there.
doing. No way. Oh, it's
I was
awesome.
absolutely there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That Tales of Aria calling. I was there for it.
Yeah, I started playing at Aria pre-release, and then my whole all everyone local to me went to the Cincy thing, and I was like, hey, I'll go check that out.
Oh man. So this is exactly what I was afraid of is like, oh well, guess I'm just gonna get
Right.
smashed in the face here.
I mean, yeah, it's like the best turn one. Like, I'm not really letting you hand filter. I'm actually pushing damage. Maybe the only time this game is my
Mm-hmm.
suspicion.
Oh, let's see here. That's not too bad. I feel it's got that feeling I gotta punch back hard, right? It's like, ooh, that was a
Yeah, they
big
can.
deal.
These games can go pretty quick. You're capable. I mean, that's chain punches back hard, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is definitely the hope here. Um. All right. All right. So.
Mm. All right, so I do just take arcane. Hmm.
It's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen it. Like, does it even present you the option in the Talishar
It did not.
UI, or is it just like, sorry, here's your damage?
Yeah, pretty much said sorry. Here's your damage.
Nice, nice.
Trying to think of a reasonable play here. I think I'm always doing this. Yeah, okay. When am I ever. It's like, I don't know if I can ever get an arsenal. Hmm.
reminds me, I've been trying to figure out how you add sleeves to
Oh,
Talishar, and I'm always like playing the game. I'm like card backs, default. Yeah, like
it's I think you have to be a Patreon member or something.
yeah. No, and I did sign up
Oh,
for the Patreon, and so I think what it is though is I had a Talishar account prior to a Patreon account, and like even though it says it's linked, I don't think it's linked. So I'm just like, right. Going with the ice action.
yeah. I'm thinking.
Hmm, interesting. I do like
Yeah.
that I have the option to react to this.
Oh, well, that's unnerving. Oh, I guess you could play. Could react with Sutcliffe.
Yeah. It's alright though. So that goes on top of my deck.
All right, I'll do that. And now I'm wondering, maybe I just get a little bit of value here.
Think that's it.
No real surprises on my end. What I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Just
No, as a fellow connoisseur of Anothos, I understand that feeling. Hmm. That is interesting.
I think going second's the right play. By the way, the more I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it, yeah.
All right. Man, oh man. This shouldn't be that big of a decision, honestly, but kind
No
is.
blocks.
Yeah, the no block plan. Just take the hit. Kind of like this is the old like sculpting your turn on
Oh
the
right,
opponent's turn.
that's yeah. That's why it took me so long to think about what I was doing
Okay.
last turn.
So I think it's that.
Well, you do have Shrill.
Is a shrill. Yes, indeed.
All right, what are we banishing here? Something? Oh, Riftbind.
Hmm. That is interesting. Mostly because of the blood debt. Because I'm honestly not that excited about a blue rift bind.
Right.
All
I
right.
mean,
Well,
maybe in the next couple turns it'll look a lot better.
definitely would, but that's a couple turns of life lost. Don't love that idea.
Right.
Oh, well, alright, there's a possibility here. Don't like it though. I think the plan here is gonna have to be a little change, soul shackling action. And then
Oh.
it's a Rune Blade Kadachi.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Huh. I, I hate being presented with 1 damage in any class. It's just like,
Yes, it's like the most frustrating
why?
choice.
Yeah. Just don't want to block it. Um,
I mean,
we gotta
it's
see.
early in the game, right? You can just sneak that on through there, no
I
big
mean,
deal.
that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens here.
Excellent, excellent.
Falling right into your trap here.
Mm-hmm.
Aha. Dominate.
It's like, wait a second, that's my thing.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Well, I don't love it. Not ideal.
I would like to keep my last card. Thank you very much.
I imagine that was the case. Yeah, I mean, 4 damage. I do not expect dominate from you though. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we'll just do that. It's not nothing.
That is good though. Oh, not fused. Okay, all right.
Right.
Hmm. Don't love that. What am I doing on my turn is the question.
Just very little. Taking 2 blood debt.
That is definitely what it feels like, I'll tell you that. Like, what are we doing? Nothing.
Yeah. Swinging the sword.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that is a feels bad for sure. So So then I think this is one of those like it might come back to bite me. Do I gamble? What, I've got 2 soul shackles.
Right.
Hmm.
I mean, you get about 2 to 3 turns to gamble, really. You know.
Yeah, I do. You're
I
right.
gambled. I already used my gamble. This game.
All right, all right. We're I
That's the
don't
smart
love
play,
it.
though, right?
Don't love
I,
it at
I'm.
all. It is.
You can
Ah.
expect me to lose tempo, I would imagine. But hey, now I know you got pummel. That's cool.
Giving away information left and right over here.
Yeah. And Warmonger's Recital. That's interesting. I guess it's just a non-attack. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the card. Plus, an anti-fatigue strat, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Precisely. Whiffing on the soul shackles though.
Ooh,
Let's see. At least it was nothing too soul crushing there.
right.
Yeah, I think that is going to be the only play. Man. I'm trying to think if that's even worth it. If you're at 8.
I know. I feel so close to dead at 8. It's like, uh-oh.
Alright. It feels terrible, but we're doing it anyway.
I mean, I
The
think it's
big
the play. I
2.
think it's a
Hey, it's
play.
25% of your health total, right? So, I mean,
That's a very good way to look at
it's
it, yeah.
kind of a big deal. Feels dangerous.
How do I want to... I think I just use the old Oldham.
Yep. Yep.
That's what you do. Yeah. I'll save that one for later. Is there anything... Hmm. Surely I start with that.
Nice, nice. 2 floating, drawing a card. That feels pretty good. Ooh, that red entangleback, huh?
Yeah. It's a pretty efficient card.
I was gonna say, I don't know that Oldham needs the anti-fatigue strat of stuff on the bottom of the deck quite yet, though.
I agree. I agree. I was thinking drawing a card would be good.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. It's like you get the 2 free pitch, and you've still got 3 cards to work with.
But now I'm like, do I just... Which play do I make here? Yeah, I mean it was good last turn, right?
Right? Yep.
Could be good this turn.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. Seems good to me.
Buy myself one more turn, maybe?
The shackles whiff, and you got one. Oh, seeds.
There's something. All right, all right. That's a good one. Now I will tell you, Talishar, as I have, this is like my seed of knowledge I have gained this season
Oh,
in playing Chain because I never played Chain in Blitz or CC, and it's the sequencing part of when you create a Soul Shackle, and like in this case, kind of the whole point is to give something go again. If you do that before you play the Seeds of Agony, it gives the go again to the Seeds of Agony, which already has go again, and like totally screws you.
oh,
And
what?
I did not know that until I was playing on here. And what happened was I just like created the Soul Shackle, played the Seeds of Agony,
Right,
made my attack, and then had nothing else to do. And I was like, wait, what happened to my other thing?
right.
And I was like,
It says
oh. And so I was like,
shadow
all right.
action.
I
Right.
mean, that's the case for I like Talishar being a great learning tool.
Yes,
Now, granted, it
yes.
doesn't like shout it out at you, but I think that kind of sequencing, like learning that,
Right.
is super helpful.
So you gotta go agony into shackle.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I would have never thought about that. But yeah, playing a lot of Icelander on here, it's
You get familiar with your space button, space
yeah,
button
for
action.
sure. Oh, okay. Oh, yikes. Hmm. Uh,
Trying to make it as awkward as possible.
you're doing a very good job.
Let's see. Nice. Will he sink something?
Um, I was thinking about it, but I don't know.
I would say it's always way more terrifying when you're like, oh no, I love my hand. All four cards are amazing. Like, oh no.
I don't. Well, it's you know, it's just a matter of how many reds and blues you have, really. It's like, can I can push damage, I guess, with this hand. Like, it's not. But how much
Sorry, my
blocking am I doing? Hmm. Yeah, we'll leave that. I'm not. I won't sink. No react there. I always take two there. That's disgusting.
I think there will be a lot of people happy when Rosetta Thorn goes on its merry way and gets retired.
No joke.
Mm. I don't know what it's been. I've always had like terrible luck opening Runeblade cards. So I've just like never played Runeblade as a deck outside of Commoner.
Oh, for
So
real?
I will not be helping Rosetta Thorn retire. But yeah, I just have like none of the Runeblade cards that are good. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just part of like I don't buy like cases at a time or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
So like I grab a couple boxes from my local store to support them, and then I'll like pick up singles for whatever class I'm playing, and that's really about it.
Yeah. fortunately, I haven't had to buy too much at all. I've got so much just bulk from people at my armories, just
Nice.
constantly like, hey, you play this. Okay. So I've got a bunch of commons and rares.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I open up random packs every now and then, or I draft or whatever. So I've got,
Nice. Oh, I love
you know,
drafting.
single majestics of stuff.
Yes, I actually did an uprising draft at the Battle Hardened Columbus, and I was
Nice.
coming out of it like, man, I feel amazing. Um, I was one of there were 3 FAs in our pod, um, but one of them was like way down the table, and just kind of felt sad about his plight in life. And like me and the other guy were like, oh man, our decks are amazing, and
Yeah.
I still lost in round one with
Oh,
like a single limb. I was like, oh, what just happened? It was just like it just didn't work out.
yeah.
Let's see. So no fusion.
Yeah, I haven't
Still
been
heading
able to
for
hit my
7.
fusions, which is bumming me out here. I'm wondering. Well, I mean, there's only so much blocking I could have done last turn. Yeah, I'm really kicking myself for forgetting the the arcane.
Oh,
Just like, oh man.
oh man, I think I'm gonna be in an interesting spot here. Um, so I think.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't think I've ever seen anyone play this card, but it looks awesome.
it is here for a purpose, such
Oh, there
as
we go.
tossing the seeds out
Oh
and then
no.
drawing something to replace
If you've got double seeds of agony, I believe that
it.
means I'm dead. Well, not necessarily. I've got earth cards. Okay, I may live. We'll see.
All right, so gotta think about this for a second here. Feel like it's a good thing I've got some reps in on Kano because I'm doing some of that struggling with the mental math at the moment.
Mm,
I'm like, what
yeah,
can I do here?
Kano is a mystery to me. I can't do the Kano math of like I have to pay 3 to see if I want to pay for something else. It's like can't figure out how many cards I need to have in my hand.
Boy, I think. Oh man, it's a
This is
dangerous day
it.
over here. It's a dangerous day.
Too risky.
All right, interesting, interesting.
What's
Got
that
one card in
card?
there, one usable card.
Yeah, that seems pretty darn good. That with a shackle and a Rosetta Thorn and a seeds.
The Talishar part where it just moves the Seeds of Agony effect over to the left-hand side, and you just like obviously need to be paying attention, but it doesn't even feel like it like pops up anything.
Yeah. Most non-attack actions, yeah, you click it and then everything happens, but it doesn't animate it.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yikes! I think this is it. So I take 2 here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just dead. What does that card say? No. Yeah, I just can't get there. You got the Rosetta.
Oh yeah, man, I was trying to like think of a creative way around and through this. And I'm like, wait, maybe
Oh no, I just didn't draw
need to.
it. So I definitely misplayed last turn. Oh nice, hell yeah, that's awesome.
We're just gonna lump it in there. And
No, that's the way to do it for sure. Um, yeah. So last turn, GG's by the way, that was great.
GG, yeah, that was good. I was
Um,
the whole entire game. I was sitting there just like chanting to myself, "No more Macho Grandes."
I drew into what, a red entangle and a red pummel and two blues, and I was like, well, that only gets you down to one,
I was
and
really scared because yeah, that's exactly what I was looking at. I was like, all right,
yeah,
I'm at 12. You're presenting 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. And I'm like, all right, is there some other way that he's going to tack one more on potentially?
right,
So I was like, for someone who plays a lot of Guardian, I was like trying to be top of mind because if I die to a pummel, that's what I'm
exactly.
usually doing to people.
Yeah, yeah. So I decided. I mean, I just decided to put the pummel in Arsenal, but
mm,
when I'm at
mm,
4 life or 5 life or whatever with no arcane, that's the pummel's never getting played. So
oh,
I should have
yeah.
taken. I think I would have taken 2 extra damage. I would have been at 2 right now, but I would have hit you with a pummel. I would imagine you would have blocked 2 cards maybe, and then you'd have to discard a card.
Right. I was going to get to like some real dicey territory there.
Yeah,
Now that I was up to 4 soul shackles, I
yeah,
was going to start churning through my deck real quick. So, like, I still am kind of committed to the part where I have to do 2 things a turn.
right,
Because if I
right.
don't, I'm just going to die to myself.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah. That was a good game. Are you in Ohio? You said you went to both of those callings.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm in Columbus.
Oh, okay. I'm in Cleveland.
Oh, no way. We're like
Yeah, we're two.
pseudo locals.
Yeah,
Although I will say, every time it's funny, like, I'm in the like Ohio Flesh and Blood Facebook group. And so when
okay.
they're like, "Oh, hey, we've got this exciting event going on," and it's like a store name I don't recognize, and there've been like new stores starting up events lately, so I'm like, "Oh, awesome, where's it at?" And I pull it up, and it's in Cleveland. I'm like, "Damn it!" like, I'm not gonna drive all the way up there.
Right.
But maybe once, it's just tough because I've got kids and all that fun stuff.
Oh
So
yeah, I understand.
it's I will say it was super awesome getting to do the battle hardened. That was just like right down the street from me, basically. But yeah, I mean that was an amazing event. But it's like a whole
Yeah,
weekend. So like yeah,
yeah.
it's like I reappear. It was funny. Even my wife, she was like telling our kids, she was like, "All right, say bye to Dad. He'll be back on Monday." I'm like, well, I'm only going to be like 10 minutes down the street. I'm not going
Right.
to run gone. But yeah, I mean, I was coming home every night after the kids were asleep and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the
It was
guy that
a lot of fun.
won, Dan, he's a local, the shop I go to. Dan, he
Dude,
won on
that is amazing.
Fi. That dude is
Yeah,
insanely good. Oh my gosh. Everyone at my locals is insanely good. It's like
I think
really
we're
scary
really
to go
lucky
up
that
there and
like
play.
Ohio has some really good just local competition, like
Yeah,
thriving scene, it feels like.
for sure. And even over in Pennsylvania, I think in Pittsburgh too. Like
Hmm.
there's a solid scene over there.
Oh my gosh, there was like 25 people from Pittsburgh that rolled in to that Columbus event.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
yeah,
Like I felt like everybody I was meeting, I was like, "Oh, hey, like where are you from?" They're like, "Pittsburgh." I was like, "Wait, what?
yeah.
How many of you are there?"
There's so many. They come to our events. When there's a
Hmm.
pro quest or whatever. Yeah, it's just
Sure.
like
Yeah.
half
Is it a couple
Pittsburgh
hours
people.
or is it even less
It's
than
only
that?
2 hours. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's
Okay.
actually shorter to Pittsburgh than Columbus.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think it's like my dad used to live in Pittsburgh, so it's like a 3-hour drive
Yeah.
to get to Pittsburgh from here. And I used to do consulting work in Cleveland, and I want to say if I was really risking it, I could get there in 2 hours, but usually 2.5.
Oh, it's 2.5. Yeah, who needs to risk
Yeah,
it?
I was not obeying posted speed
Sure,
limits
sure.
when I got there in 2. That's like late for a meeting. Oh no.
Right.
Uh,
Nice.
but
Well,
yeah, it's been a little while.
I don't know if you're down to play another game. If you got anything else going on, I wouldn't mind just
No,
playing
no,
some more.
everything is. Yeah, we can definitely play another game. Let's do it.
Um,
I think.
see.
Oh, I feel like I'm always the one who's hosting, so I'm used to seeing the rematch button. but
Oh,
I can't present.
I quit already. I'm bad about that. As soon as I see the menu, I just like close it out. I forget
I'm out
that.
of here.
Yeah, you can do a rematch.
I'm
Um,
gonna
what am
figure
I
out
gonna do?
how to link my. It's funny, like, not that card sleeves matter, but like I work in IT, and the fact that there's like a software thing I can't figure out, it just tickles that part of my brain. I'm like, I have to figure this out.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I might play some wacky. Let me see what I've got here. This looks
Yeah, I think
good.
I think I'm taking the shell of DM Armada. He came up with a chain list that involved a lot of pummels,
Yeah,
and I took that and just kind of sat down. I mean, the thing I like so much about Commoner is you can literally just pull out all the cards that are valid and put them in front of you, and it's not very much. Like
right.
it's a reasonable amount, and I can just sit down and say, all right, what's going to work here? And Chain, I think, is an especially like Chain and Viscera and just Runeblade in general is a fun one because you can kind of tinker with like what do you want your balance of non-attacks versus attacks to be, and then your pitch values.
Yeah, that
I really enjoy the deck building.
I really love deck building just in general, and I feel I feel like the more competitive it gets, the more linear the deck building gets in a weird way. I mean, maybe that's true with the other games too, I suppose. But in Commoner, I feel like I can just kind of put whatever the heck I want in a deck, just
Yeah, yeah,
just play
exactly.
it, and it's all going to work about the same.
Hmm.
Um, I might play this. I've got this Azalea deck that somebody showed me. They gave me their shell, and I was like, I just didn't. I don't understand how to play Azalea yet, so I'm gonna give
Hmm.
this a shot and see what happens here.
Yeah, I've lost. Man, so this is, I mean, I'm like throwing myself out there, but I feel like I've lost to almost every Azalea I've played. That's
Dang.
now, granted, that's not that many, but we've got a couple of locals that really like Azalea, and every once in a while they'll bring them to an armory. And so I don't have, it's like, you haven't played against Azalea that much. And I'm like, kind of, what do they do? And
Right.
man, it's like sometimes they just don't miss. And it's just like, holy cow, what is happening here?
They can miss though. That's
Yeah.
every time I've played. I guess that's why I was like just getting help from my opponent last week. So I was
Mhm.
just like, I don't know why. I never see an arrow at the top of my deck. Basically, just every time it's a pump.
Let's see here. So I can play Chain. I've got that Dory list.
Yeah, let's see that
Um,
Dory list. You got
yeah,
Hatchet's
yeah, yeah.
Dory, right?
Hmm.
I'll have to figure out how to block again. But this is just, I mean, it's got Blade Runner, and you just run every Blade Runner, and it's amazing. Like, I love that.
Nice.
Um,
Let's see here. So for a long time, when I first built this deck, I was running Blood Drop Brocade, which like who's ever seen that in play? It's
right,
I'm trying to remember.
right.
So
I'm
like I
familiar
think
with the guard, not enough
it's
to
like
know what the
it's
text says.
it's essentially a worse Blossom of Spring. And I
Oh,
mean, I guess if you're into the artwork, it's like you're going to like a vampire dress ball, so that's kind of
right.
cool. But basically, it's exactly the same as Blood Drop Brocade, except I know. Maybe the difference is Brocade is an instant ability to gain a resource, but it's got a conditional, so you can only do it if you've either
Mhm.
dealt damage or been dealt damage. When Blossom of Spring is just an action, gain
Oh,
resource
right. But being
token.
dealt damage, so it's always going to happen on my turn, basically.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think I have one
Uh,
like in arm's reach here. Let's see.
think I'm good. Oh man, I won the die roll again, huh? Hmm. I don't. I know with you needing arsenals, I feel like me going second. Let's see. So I can go. Who wouldn't have
Yeah.
an arsenal?
It says if you've been dealt physical damage, so you can't even be dealt
Yeah.
arcane damage and pop
Right.
it.
Right. Yeah. So that probably needs to be pulled out of the deck. I had it at first because I didn't own a Blossom of Spring yet,
Okay.
and I got it. And I was like, wait, these two are like very similar as just like, hey, gain a resource one time. And I'm like, huh, okay.
Yeah, I like running deep blue actually.
Yeah, I've got that in the sideboard as well. That might be a good call. But you know what? We'll just see. I'm gonna just roll with it and see what happens.
Sweet. Now I gotta do Azalea math. I actually play a lot of Lexi, and
Oh, nice. Super fun.
when I saw the new cards, the new Ranger cards from Dynasty, I was like really excited. And then I realized it seems more benefit to Azalea than Lexi. So I'm like trying to learn Azalea a little bit. Once per turn. All right, so I want to be doing this. Sure. I wonder if I'm supposed to just arsenal something and then just pass. That seems bad.
I don't know. I mean, I think maybe I'm just allergic to going first because I hate decision making. Because it's kind of like, do they want to filter their hand? And then
Yes.
I always second guess myself, right? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, if you go second, you give yourself tempo, and if you go, my true trick is to try very hard to let my opponent decide. That's I don't know the right answers ever, so it's like, well, if my opponent
that like
decides, I can roll
in-person
with
play
it.
part. You're like in person, you just look at them like, oh, nice, you chose exactly what I wanted you to, and
Right.
just throw them off.
I think I'll. What do I want to do with that? Sure. All right, not dominated again. Did not find the arrow. I was hoping to get a dominated arrow, and then I could just not let you filter your hand at all.
Oh man, I know because Azalea's thing is like lots of dominate, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a
So
lot of
that's like
opt and a lot of dominate.
yeah.
But I have a good habit of looking at the top card of my deck. Oh, okay. I see what I was supposed to do there. I did it in the wrong order. Had I opted before I loaded the bow? No, because I'd still draw a card if I load the bow.
So it has to be, you basically have to have a card in your arsenal, right?
Exactly.
And then you put it on the bottom, then you get the top card. That is weird. I mean, I'm in the same boat as you of like, how does this work?
Exactly.
Man, I have such a good spot to be in here that I want to just like not block, and obviously that is not allowed.
Let the greed flow through you.
Yeah, right. It's like, all right.
I've done it, and I'm not winning matches in real life here. Yeah, see? Deal 1 damage. I'm ahead. Oh, one of my equipment is instant speed, so I have to hit spacebar a lot.
Right. It's like catches you. I need to get like I'm gonna tweet to the Talishar devs and be like, I need an audio cue when I'm like, I'm not even alt tabbed. I'm literally staring at the screen and still don't know that I need to do something. I'm like, that's how bad it is.
Yeah. It's weird. It's just maybe it's because the text is at the bottom. Do you think if the text was at the top, you'd be able to?
I mean, I think part of it's just getting a few reps in. Like, I haven't played a ton of Talishar, so it definitely helps to like get in a few. Interesting. Is that the play? Um, I think the answer is yes here. I'm tallying up all my costs. It's taking me so long.
Oh, I got you.
It's like one too many. All right, so all of that results in a whopping hatchet attack.
And swinging for 2. And you pitched a Blade Runner. Cool. Just means you've got a better one in your hand. From what I understand, Azalea just doesn't block really, so let's take 2. There it is.
You were very correct.
Oh yes, yes. I've played that deck. Actually, a buddy of mine's got apparently a really good one, a really good constructed hatchet story deck going on. He
Nice.
took it to Worlds, and wait, are you popping refraction bolters, or is it just
No,
asking?
I'm having the same reaction you are. I'm like, why are refraction bolters up there?
Oh, it's asking if you want to choose.
That's
Okay,
really weird.
sure.
Gives go again, buffs your next one hit. Well, so no. I would not like to destroy those. Thank you very much. That's really weird. Okay. Just toss
Oof.
that out there.
All right, cool. That's awesome.
The big dominated hatchet swing.
That is pretty darn cool.
Now remember, you said Azalea doesn't block. I'm gonna hold you to that.
You have no idea how much I'm thinking about just not blocking.
Oh no! Wait, I take it back. That's terrifying.
I'm also that's my Lexi philosophy. Also, I will straight up just play, uh, like I'll play against Phi and just declare no blocks the whole time. Just cool.
Oh my gosh! Well, I took this trip to Dallas, which is that's where I'm originally from, and still have like a bunch of buddies there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like, filled my backpack full of commoner decks and went down to hang out with my friends down there. And I think they all like were prepared that I was coming, trying to like push a card game on them. So I was like, all right, I'm not trying to be pushy, but if we happen to have some time, like let's get a game in. And it kind of worked because I was like low key enough that eventually somebody's like, hey, let's check that out. And I was like, nice, I'm in. Um,
Yeah.
oh, we're just going for it, huh?
I'm not going for it that hard.
Okay, okay. um, but yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, okay." Because what I did is I just put the hero cards out on the table for like all the decks I brought. I was like, "Here, look at these. Which one looks the coolest? We'll just go from there." And I will say, one thing I learned is that some of the decks that everybody says looks cool are hard to play. So they're like, "Let's play Icelander," and I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Right.
But then I'd show them like how to play Fi, and like a couple times I said like, "Okay, well I'll be the Fi player," and go from there. Let's see. Is now the time to do it?
Might as well.
I don't think so. But then yeah, as soon as they got to see how Fi played, they're like, "Wait, I want to play that one." I was like, all right. He is
Very,
pretty straightforward.
yeah, linear
It is
aggro.
definitely fun where they're just like, oh wait, here's another attack. Here's another one. I was like, oh yeah, you can pull your Phoenix Flame out of the graveyard. They're like, wait, what? Oh, here's another one. Yep.
All right, so we do that, we do that. Then we do that. Cool. I think it finally worked.
So we've got.
So we do this, we do that button.
There's a lot of crazy stuff going on here.
Yes, a
Am I about to
very
just get like
large
destroyed for
arrow.
20?
Not 20, but a good number.
But a bunch. Wow. 12 with dominate. Ouch.
I was hesitant to block when I knew I could present 12. I didn't know if I was going to get dominate or not.
Well, well. I mean, I guess.
It's got an aim counter on it also. Not that that means anything.
What is the pain counter?
No, aim counter. It's from
Oh, that's the new thing.
It's from the new, from Dynasty. But it doesn't do anything to headshot.
That's good to know, though. That's something to be keeping an eye out for.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. What am I gonna do? Aggression shall not stand, I think.
I mean, you could block for 3, I guess, or you could use your equipment here.
I think that's what I have to do here.
You could block for 6, honestly. Get rid of that equipment.
Yeah, so we got that.
This is the Reinar problem, though, too, where it's like, yeah, you're going to take damage, but I'm still leaving you with a lot of cards in your hand.
Yeah, no, that is definitely a concern. And I have almost a Reinar deck, but I'm like, man, that feeling of like, yeah, I intimidated you, and then they're like, all right, I got a 5-card hand. I'm like, wait, what? Oh,
yeah.
No. I'm in danger.
It was not enough to kill you, but it was enough to hit you very hard. And then that's it.
Oh man, I think I'm just getting smacked upside the head for half my health here.
Cool. Seems good.
It's interesting. Like, it does feel similar to Reinar in another way, and that like in that case it was like a huge turn, but like no on-hit effect. It's just like, no, you're just dying. It's fine. Wait, what? All right. So I think we just do nice little hatchet for 2 again.
Hatchet for 2. All right. I decided to start blocking. See if it pays off. Well, there go all the red Blade Runners.
Right.
Cool. Okay. Dang. Okay, we don't have any resource. Well, you can gain a resource, but well,
love to see those red arrows blocking.
Yeah. What do we do here? I think I have to save my armor. Take 5 or 4. It's negligible. I don't know how it's just like math. Oh, it's so funny. uh, this is not the first time, won't be the last time that I think I know how many resources I have and need to do this.
Yes.
But I'm wrong.
I feel that deeply.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to like make little tally marks or something. Like, what's happening?
Coming in for 3. Oh, wait a second. Wasn't Hatchet of Mine the last one you played?
It was, but it hit. So it has to hit.
But why does it have +1?
Because it gains +1 until the end of the turn.
Thank you. Thank you. I gotcha.
Yeah, body than mind. This is weird though, because normally it would be back and forth.
Right.
But the first one you full blocked, so since it didn't hit,
Gotcha.
if you'd have full blocked both of them, my go again would have been wasted there.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I mean, I need to... No blocks. Nice. Perfect strategy every time, I promise.
Sorry.
It's all good. Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh. Man, oh man. Alright, so you have got go again and a resource. Yep. All your equipment is up for grabs.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know if it's the right call or not. Let's see. I'm gonna try and not block it and hope for something, I guess.
Well, I have something.
Nice. That's a casual lethal right there.
That is a very casual, yeah.
Ooh, alright. So then I think
you got some nice equipment sitting there, ready to get to work.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's definitely coming out to play. There's that. So I guess I could just take the 3. That is probably what I should do.
Yeah. I agree.
Alright. So then, do I have the other question of do I have the resources? The answer is probably no.
Probably no. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you want. You're gonna need a blue at the least. 4 if you want gallantry gold. Well, I guess you could play a blue. You could hit and run both hatchets. Whoa, flock is not what I expected to see.
Hey, me neither. But you know what? Working with what I got. All right.
Yellow flock, even. Yeah, it's just not something I expected. Now here, this is what I'm talking about. Nature's Path. I like that one. I put Dusk Path in my latest build.
Oh yeah.
Or it's CC build. But. Whoa. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, the sequencing is a little crazy over here today.
Very interesting. Okay, so you're coming in for 6. What do you have? Iron Song Response? Or what's it called? 0 for 3, maybe?
Yeah, that is a tricky one. One of the reprise cards.
Yeah. I mean, if you have it, you have it. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. There it is.
Props to you, because you called it.
Yeah. Man, and then you get the Nature's Path trigger.
Mm-hmm. It's really weird that the bolters. It's like it's not a reaction. Talshar just like pops it up on your screen at some point. It's like, do you want to use the bolters?
Right. Yeah, I guess it's a triggered ability when a weapon hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep holding priority because I've got Honing Hood, and it's just constantly.
Sure.
I'm gonna use it now. Oh man, I don't.
Well, so I think my problem is if I give it go again, it's saying that I have no resources. But for some reason, I feel like I should have one. Right?
4 resources. 1,
yeah,
2.
4. Gallantry was 1. Nature's Path. Hatchet.
Oh, I hit you with a hamstring shot last turn.
Oh, that's right.
Your first thing
cost
2.
Cost an extra.
Yeah.
Hey, that turns out great choice.
It worked out very well for me. I'm tempted to play an instant speed thing. No, I just don't understand how the math works. Okay, we're good.
No, that hamstring shot was pretty legit. I did not take that extra resource into account. It's really interesting because, like, how would you represent that in paper? That something costs an extra. It's like, in my mind, it's a frostbite, right? So that's where my mind goes.
Well, it's one of those very specific things. Let's see, hamstring shot. It's your first attack cost an addition. So you could still play a non-attack action that doesn't. So it's not quite
that's interesting.
Frostbite.
You're right. It's like frostbite light.
Right, frost light. Yeah.
We got frostbite at home, kids.
And now I just get to send 5. I'm not seeing any of the cool opting. I haven't been able to use these memorial grounds. They don't block, which is horrible against you. Yeah, this has been still quite tricky.
Oh, man.
But this would turn off Dorinthia, so you could only swing with each weapon once. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. is my plan here? Pretty dicey.
You're gonna take 2, huh? What does this card say? I think I have to.
Oh, we're snapping.
We're snapping. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yep. Put a card face down in your arsenal. All right.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Right, and you're at 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I can play that for free. So get that.
Right.
Get another card out of there.
Yeah, no, that is well timed. Hmm. Don't love it. Can I block again with my bolters? Is that
You can block for 0 with them. Yeah, I think.
well, I think it's funny because it's still got like a green highlight around it, like it wants to
Oh.
do something. I don't even know why.
Oh, I
What
guess.
would it even
Oh,
want me
yeah,
to do
because you
right now?
can't break it. Yeah, you can defend with it for nothing, and then put another -1
That's
counter
true.
on it. I guess.
Nice. Block 0 and die.
What is this hand?
Alright, so my hero is turned off. No.
Well, hopefully you can't swing that many times anyway with 3 cards.
Right, exactly.
Just, this is why I think everyone banned Dorinthia
Yeah,
that I
everybody
played.
hates being in this exact position.
This is the position where it's just like, okay, time to die. What can I even do? You pitched a Blade Runner. That makes me somehow more suspicious. Start there. Not what I wanted. Let's do that.
Interesting, interesting. Now here's one of those times when it would be much better for refraction bolters to be Snapdragon scalers for weapons.
Yeah, big time.
Because now since it's like it's only when it hits, like I'm not going to be hitting anymore. So we're just going to let that one slide on by and say, you know what? We killed a chess piece and took an extra card. Love it.
Yeah.
But I will say I'm terrified of Dorinthia's ability.
The two of Azalea's ability or Dorinthia's?
Mm-hmm. No, Azalea's.
Yeah. The problem is with a 2-card hand, there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, I like to hear that.
Yeah. Not me. All right, what do I do here? What do you want it? I mean, I can shoot this at you, which does demand 2 cards, which is cool. It's very cool. You can also blind Azalea.
The blind Azalea for the dominate. I mean,
is a horrible plan. Let me look at what's in my graveyard here. Actually, only 7 arrows in the graveyard. But I could, oh god, I could blind Azalea into a Fate Foresee anything. No, I think I only have 1. Trying to think what. Blind Azalea into Ridge Rider shot. To Whisper.
Half the deck left, more or less.
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right, I'm firing at you. I'm taking 2 cards out of your hand. Good enough right now.
Yep. No, that is a good one. I'd say that one is an easy one to choose.
Yeah.
Probably that.
Cool. Very cool. What am I doing here? Hoping for the best.
Well, let's just say the best is coming true.
All right. This has got to be it. This is it.
Yeah.
I did it.
That is good. That is good for sure. All right. So
I finally opted correctly.
it worked as it was supposed to. Huh?
Yeah. Then we hit the Azalea button.
Nice. Oh,
Get the 5 dominate. That's the
it.
one.
Good game.
Good game. Yeah, that got nice and close there.
I forgot what was the there was a time when I got a hit for something that put like would draw the nature's path and put in my arsenal,
Yeah.
and it just put a blue push forward in there that I was like, I'm never gonna play this. It's just
That's
stuck.
the dominate one, right? If you've
Yeah,
swung
yeah.
once before your next attack gets dominate.
So yeah, it's actually pretty good during like the early phase of the game,
Yeah.
but late when I'm like getting whittled down, it is not great.
You played the red one like real early on. I was like, oh
Yeah,
crap,
yeah.
that's awful.
I
This
know it
is,
was great at that point.
yeah, for sure. Nice. Man,
Very
GG's.
nice. Yeah, GG. Well, I need to at least take a quick bio break at the very least. Um,
I gotta get going actually. It's bedtime for me, but I appreciate it.
right on.
Thanks for
Yeah, yeah.
playing.
We'll have to play again sometime, and thanks for the games.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for the games. I guess
All right.
we're gonna report. Pop into the
Oh
Discord
yeah,
here.
I wonder if it